A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's class. It's Monday, first day of week 5. Alhamdulillah. We're going to start our lesson with the beginning prayers. So I'm going to call on Mike N6324. A5326 on the mic. A5326. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. That's good. So can you please read the prayer for me? I'm going to read the prayer and I would like you to follow after me, please. And everybody at home, please follow as well. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ربي
ربي
ربش
ربش
رحلي
رحلي
صدري
صدري
ويسر لي
ويسر لي
أمري.
أمري.
MashaAllah, very well read. Jazakumullah. Can you please read the English translation for me as well, please?
Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah. Jazakumullah for participating, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Sorry, just okay, so we're going to start our today's class. Today we're going to revise lesson 12 that you did on Thursday and lesson 13 that you did on Friday. So lesson 12 is quiescent, that means sukoon. So whenever a letter has this symbol on top of it, this symbol is known as sukoon. And whenever, or you can also, or this is also known as sakin letter. So whenever a letter has sukoon on top of it, this means that we're going to join two letters. Joining does not mean that we're not going to produce the sound of the letter just because it doesn't have a fatha, dhamma or kasra stroke. It means that when we're going to join it, we are going to produce the sound of the letter, but because it doesn't have a fatha, kasra or a dhamma stroke, the sound is going to be a bit different. Sorry. So, for example, over here, just a second. So over here, when you look over here, seen, this letter seen over here has a sukoon on top of it. So when we're joining alif that has kasra and seen that has a sukoon on top of it, we are going to produce seen sound, but because there is no fatha, kasra or dhamma, we're not going to produce an a, e or u sound. So alif with kasra and seen with the sukoon on top of it, we're going to produce the sound is. So you have already done this on Thursday and you did revise it on Friday as well. So it's just a reminder for you. So for example, over here again, so over here, if you look over here, again, letter kaf over here has sukoon on top of it. And letter ta has a fatha on top of it. So when we're going to join it, joining does not mean that you're not going to produce any sound, only because it doesn't have a normal stroke like a fatha, kasra, dhamma. So we are going to produce the sound tak. we're going to join the two letters, tak. Okay, so we're going to move to exercise 12.3 that I assume you did not do on Thursday or Friday. So we're going to start with this exercise. I'm going to call a student on mic to help me with the exercise. I'm going to read it first, and I would like you to follow after me. And all those students who are listening at home, please follow us as well, because you're going to get better with it as much as you practice. So I'm going to call N6344. So just bear with me for a moment. N6344. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So have you understood this lesson? Do you have any questions?
No.
That's good. So we're going to start with exercise 12.3. So I'm going to read the letter first. I would like you to follow after me, please.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right, that's great. So over here we have letter Sa, which has sukoon on top of it. That means that we are going to join alif that has a fatha and Sa that has a sukoon. We're going to join them together. Asmara.
Asmara.
Well done. Over here again, Ra, letter Ra has sukoon on top of it. So we're going to join Mim with kasra and Ra with sukoon. Miryatin.
Miryatin.
Yes, well done. Again over here, letter Dal with a sukoon. Swad Raka.
Sadraka.
Just remember, we're not going to give it a lot of time. We're going to produce the sound, but we're not going to elongate for 2 seconds. So because it doesn't really have a stroke, it just has a sukoon on top of it. It means that we're going to join it with the previous letter. So over here we have letter Sheen with sukoon and alif with fatha. So we're going to join it with alif. Ashhurun.
Ashhurun.
Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Very well read, mashallah. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call next student on the mic now, N6312. Just bear with me so I can find them. N6312. Okay, N6312. N6312. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Well.
Good, that's great. Okay, so we're going to do the next line over here now. So over here, as you can see, the letter Swad has sukoon on top of it. Right? So we're going to join letter Ain with Dhamma, with letter Swad that has sukoon on top of it. Usbatun.
Usbatun.
Well done. Over here, letter Ha has a sukoon. So we're going to join it with letter Ya. Yahsabu.
Yahsabu.
Well done. Letter Sin has a sukoon. So we're going to join letter Noon that has a fatha with Sin. Nasyan.
Nasyan.
Well done. Over here, letter Kha has a sukoon and letter Ya has a fatha. Yakhluqu.
Yakhluqu.
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. I'm sorry about that. Jazakumullah for your participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, so I'm going to call the next student on mic now to do the next line for me, please. So can I have N6314? N6314. N6314. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you? How are you? That's great, alhamdulillah. So we're going to do the next line over here now. So over here, as you can see, letter Jim has sukoon on top of it, and letter Alif has a fatha. So we're going to join the two. Ajrun.
Ajrun.
Well done. Over here, as we can see, letter Kaf has a sukoon. So we're going to join letter Zal that has a kasra with letter Kaf. Zikraka.
Zikraka.
Well done. Over here, again, letter Mim with a sukoon. Before that, we have a letter that has a fatha. So we're going to join letter Dal with letter Mim. Fadam Dama.
Padam Dama.
Well done. Over here, we have letter Qaf that has a sukoon. And over here, we have a second letter, letter Ra with a sukoon. So we're going to join, first we're going to join letter Ta with letter Qaf. And then we're going to join letter Ha with letter Ra. Takhar.
Takhar.
Well done. Very well read, mashallah. Would you like to read it one more time?
Yes.
This one?
Takhar.
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
So I'm going to call at the student on the mic. And can I have N6315? N6315, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So we're going to do the next line over here. We're going to start from here. Again, as you can see that over here we have two letters in the red that have sukoon on top of it. So over here we have letter Noon with the sukoon, letter Ra with the sukoon. So we're going to join letter Ta with Noon and then letter Ha with Ra. Tanhar.
Tanhar.
Well done. Over here we have letter Ta with the sukoon. Matla. Matlari. Matlari.
Mat. Lolly.
Mat. Let's break it into two. So let's join Mim with a fatha and Ta with a sukoon. Mat.
Mat.
And then La'i.
Lai.
Well done. Now let's join all four of them together. Mat La'i.
Mat. Lahi.
Well done, mashallah. Okay, next one over here. Again, we have letter Noon with the sukoon and letter Mim with the sukoon. So we're going to join Ain with Noon and Ha with Mim. Anhum.
Ahum.
Anhum.
Ahum.
An. Let's break it into two. So Ain with a
Ain.
fatha stroke. An.
An.
An. And then Hum. Hum.
Hum.
An.
An.
Hum.
Hum.
Let's join them together. Anhum.
Anhum.
Well done. And then over here we have letter Lam with the sukoon and then letter Dal with the sukoon. So we're going to join letter Fa that has a fatha with letter Lam and then letter Ya that has a fatha with letter Dal. Fal.
Fal.
Yad.
Yad.
U.
U.
Fal.
Yal.
Fal.
Fal.
Yad.
Yad.
U.
U.
Fal. Yad. U.
Fal. Ya. O.
Yad. Remember you're joining letter Ya with letter Dal. Yad.
Yad.
Fal. Yad.
Fat. Yad.
Fal.
Fa.
Fal. Fal.
Fal.
Yad.
Yad.
U.
U.
MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help. And until
Jazakallah.
next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call another student on mic N6351. So bear with me. N6351. N6351. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So we're going to repeat this line over here. that we just did. So again, letter noon with a sukoon and letter ra with a sukoon. We're going to join letter ta with noon and ha with ra. Tanhar.
Tanhar.
Well done. Over here we have letter ta with the sukoon. Matla'i.
Matla'i.
Well done. Over here, letter noon with a sukoon and letter mim with a sukoon. Anhum.
Anhum.
Well done. And over here we have letter lam with sukoon and letter dal with a sukoon. Falyad.
Falyad.
Falyad'u.
Falyad'u.
MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
So I'm going to call next student on mic A5310. So A5310. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So do you have any questions so far?
No.
That's good. So we're going to do the next line over here. Okay. So over here we have letter lam with her fathra following letter ghain with a sukoon. So we're going to join letter lam and letter ghain. Balaghna.
Balaghna.
Well done. Over here we have letter zwa with a sukoon. So we're going to join letter alif with letter zwa. Azharahu.
Azharahu.
Well done. Over here we have letter ha with a sukoon. Lahwun.
Lahwun.
Well done. And over here we have letter ain with a sukoon. Ya'budu.
Ya'budu.
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help. And until next time, Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call the next student on mic N6332 N6332. Just N6332. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So do you have any questions so far?
No.
That's great. So we're going to start with the next line over here. So we have letter ba with the sukoon and letter ra with the sukoon. So we're going to join alif with ba and swad with ra. Absir. So I can't hear you properly. Can you please come closer to the mic?
Absir.
Well done. Over here, letter sin with the sukoon and ain with the sukoon. Asmi.
Asmi.
Good. Just remember, do not give a hamza sound. Make sure that you do produce an ain sound. Asmi. Sorry, I can't hear you properly. Asmi.
Asmi.
Well done. The next one. Tabsiratan. Please just come closer to your mic. Tabsiratan.
Tabsiratan.
Well done. And the next one, bi-izni.
Izni.
Yes, just remember we're joining alif that has a kasra with zal. Is. Bi-izni.
Bi-izni.
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call the next student now, N6346.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
That's great. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to do the next line over here. So over here, letter Swad has a sukoon. So we're going to join letter Alif that has a fatha with letter Swad. Bi ashabi.
Bi ashabi.
Well done. Remember, we have a vertical fatha and we give 2 seconds. So that's why we have prolonged the ha sound. Bi ashabi.
Bi ashabi.
Well done. Over here we have letter Sin with a sukoon. We're going to join letter Wa that has a fatha with letter Sin. Yuwaswisu.
Yuwaswisu.
Well done. One more time. Over here, let's join these two together. So letter Wa with a fatha and Sin with the sukoon. Was.
Was.
So let's start from the beginning. You.
You.
Was.
Was.
Visu.
Visu.
Let's join all of them together. Yuwaswisu.
Yuwaswisu.
Well done. Over here we have letter Dal with a sukoon. So we're going to join letter Swad that has a fatha with letter Dal. Swad Rika.
Sadrika.
Well done. Over here we have letter Ghain with a sukoon. We're going to join letter Ra that has a fatha with letter Ghain. Ra.
Ra.
Yes, so let's join all the letters together. Faragta.
Faragta.
Let's do it one more time. Fa.
Faragta.
Let's join together. Faragta.
Faragta.
Well done. MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation and your help. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So now I'm going to call the next student on mic N6353. N6353, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So do you have any questions so far?
No.
That's good. So we're going to start with the line over here. So over here we have letter Kaf with a sukoon and letter Zal before it with a kasra stroke. So we're going to join letter Zal with Kaf. Zik.
Zik.
Raka.
Raka.
Let's join it together. Zik Raka.
Zik Raka.
Well done. Over here we have letter Lam with a sukoon. We're going to join letter Ya with Lam. Yalmi.
Yalmi.
Zuka.
Zuka.
Yalmi Zuka.
Yalmi Zuka.
Well done. Letter Ain with a sukoon. Letter Noon before it. Binir Mati.
Binir Mati.
Well done. Letter Sheen with a sukoon and letter Kaf with a sukoon. Ashrakta.
Ashrakta.
Well done. MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
So we've got one last line left, and I'm going to call N6358 and 6358. Just bear with me for a moment. N6358. N6358, Assalamu alaikum. N6358, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to do the last line over here. Okay?
Can you hold a minute, please?
So are you here? Okay, something seems to be wrong. So we'll just come back to you again. So I'm going to call the next student now, N6333 and 6333. So we're going to N633. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So we're going to start with this last line now. But before that, do you have any questions so far?
No.
All right, that's great. So we're going to start with this one. Over here we have letter Lam with a sukoon, and before that we have letter Lam with a fatha. So we're going to join Lam with Lam. Lal.
Lal.
So we're going to join all the words together. Walal.
Walal.
Akhiratu.
Khiratu.
Well done. Just remember we have a vertical fatha, so we're going to prolong it for 2 seconds. Walal.
Walal.
Akhiratu.
Akhiratu.
Walal akhiratu.
Walal akhiratu.
Well done. Over here we have letter lam and letter ra with sukoon. Walil arzi.
Walil ardi.
Well done. Letter lam with the sukoon and letter dal with the sukoon. Falyad'u.
Falyad'u.
Good. And letter lam with the sukoon and letter kaf with the sukoon. Falyaktub.
Falyaktub.
Fal.
Fal.
Yaktub.
Yaktub.
Over here we have 3 letters with the sukoon. So we have letter lam, letter kaf, and letter ba. So we're going to join letter fa with lam. Fal.
Fal.
Ya with kaf. Yak.
Yak.
And ta with ba. Tub.
Tub.
Fal. Yaktub.
Fal. Yaktub.
Well done. Mashallah. Very well read. All right. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is the Tashdid lesson, which you did on Friday, if you remember. Tashdid. So we're going to revise it first. So whenever a letter has a Tashdid on top of it, that letter is known as a mushaddad letter. And a Tashdid looks like this. It is the W, a small W shaped sign. This sign is known as shadda or Tashdid. And whenever a letter that has a Tashdid on top of it, for example, over here we have letter dal with a Tashdid on top of it. This dal is known as a mushaddad letter. Okay? And when we have a mushaddad letter, or when we have a Tashdid on top of a letter, that means that there are 2 of these letters. In Arabic, when you have 2 letters, just instead of writing those 2 letters, a Tashdid is placed on top of the letter to show that there are 2 of these, but the 2 of them are not written, only a single one of them is written, but the Tashdid is placed on top of it to make sure that everybody knows that there are 2 of the letters. For example, if we see over here, so in Quran, you'll find this letter over here a lot of times, Rabbi. Over here, if we divide it, if we just separate it into 2 words, we'll find Rab. So we're going to join letter Ra with the Ba first, Rab. And then we have letter Ba with a Kasra stroke. So B. So first part is Rab, joining letter Ra with Ba. And then the other part is letter Ba with a Kasra stroke, B. So there are 2 parts basically, Rab and then B. So when we combine it, it's written in this form, Rabbi. So over here, you can see in the English version that there are 2 B's written over there. That means that over here, there is supposed to be 2 B's, but in 2 bars. But instead of writing 2 bars, a Tashdid is placed on top of it. So whenever you are reading a letter that has a shadda on top of it, just remember that that means that there are 2 of those letters. And we need to make sure that we do produce the sound for each of the letters separately. If we don't produce the sound twice, over here, for example, for Rabbi, if we don't produce the sound twice and just do it once, it will be Rabbi, Rabbi. But that completely changes the meaning in the Holy Quran and it is incorrect. So we need to make sure that we do produce the Ba sound 2 times, Rab, Bi. So we need to make sure of that. Since you have already practiced exercise 13.1 and 13.2 before, we're going to move forward to exercise 13.3 over here. And we're going to practice this exercise. So, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to call a student on mic now. A5340. Just bear with me for a second. A5340. Can't seem to find them. Okay. A5340. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
ठीक हूँ, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. That's great. So, do you have any questions so far?
No.
All right, that's great. So we're going to start with exercise 13.3. I'm going to lead and I want you to follow after me. And everybody at home, please make sure you follow as well, because this exercise is going to take a bit time. This lesson takes a bit time and you get more comfortable and more fluent with it the more you practice. So, so we're going to start with the first word over here. Whereas we can see that letter Ta has a tashdid on top of it, a shadda. That means that letter Ta is a mushaddad letter. So when we have a tashdid, do you know what does it mean when we have a letter, a shadda on top of a letter?
No.
That means that that letter needs to be pronounced 2 times. That means that Ta is basically present in this word 2 times. Even though you cannot see it, that does not mean that it is not present over there. A shadda indicates that letter Ta is there 2 times. So we're going to produce the sound for letter Ta 2 times, okay?
Okay.
So first, for the first sound, we're going to join letter Ta that has a fatha with letter Ta that has a shadda on top of it. Tat.
Okay. That.
Tat. Well done. And for the next part, as we can see, that letter Ta has a fatha on top of it as well. So Ta is going to be our next sound. All right, just because for the first sound, we're going to join letter Ta with letter Ta. Tot.
Yeah.
Tot.
That.
And then for this next sound, as we can see that letter Ta over here has a fatha as well. So we're going to produce letter Ta with a fatha sound. Ta.
Ta.
So we're going to join these two together, but we're going to make sure that we produce Ta sound 2 times. Ta, ta.
Ta. Ta.
So do you get it now? Can you see that we are producing the Ta sound 2 times? First, when we're joining Ta with the Ta, and the second time when we are reading the fatha on top of Ta. Ta, ta.
Ta. Ta.
Good. And now we're going to join the rest of the letters with it. Li'u.
Li'u.
Ta, ta, li'u.
Ta. Ta. Li'u.
Well done. Let's move forward to the next one. So over here again we have letter Jim with a shadda on top of it, and then it also has a fatha stroke. So for the first part we are going to join letter Ra that has a dhamma with letter Jim that has a shadda, Ruj.
Ruj.
And then we have letter Jim with a fatha. So we're going to produce letter Jim with a fatha sound, Ja.
Ja.
Rujja.
Rujja.
As you can see, we're producing Jim sound 2 times, and it has a shadda. That means that Jim is present 2 times. Rujja.
Rujja.
And then we're going to join with letter Ta that has a kasra. Rujjati.
Rujjati.
Yes, we're not going to break it in so many parts, but just because we're practicing, we're doing it. Rujjati.
Rujjati.
Well done. Let's move to the next one. So here we have letter Swad with a shadda. So we're going to join letter Ghain with Swad first. Ghus.
Ghus.
And then for the next part, we have letter Swad with her fatha, followed by letter Ta with kasratain. So we're going to Swatin.
غصة
غصة.
غصة
Good. Just remember when you join letter ghain with swad, you need to make sure, because there are two swads, you need to hold the sound there. You need to press down on the sound. غصة.
غصة
Good. Well done. So the next word, we have letter ra with the shadda. So we are going to join letter zal with ra. Zar.
ذر
Ratin.
رة
Zar. Ratin.
ذرة
Well done. Can you see that we're producing two raw sounds? Zar, ratin.
ذرة.
Well done. MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call another student, N6324. 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 Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So do you have any questions, or do you understand everything so far?
I understand everything so far.
That's great. So just remember, when you have a shadda on a letter, it means that there are two of those letters present. Only because you see one does not mean that there's only one. The stroke of shadda on top of a letter indicates that there are two of the letters. So whenever you see the shadda on top of a letter throughout the Holy Quran, just remember that means that there are two of the letters, and that you need to press down on the letter. Make sure that you do produce two sounds for the letter. So we're going to start with the next line over here. So we have letter ra with the shadda. So first we're going to join letter fa with ra. Far.
Far.
And then we have letter ra with a fatha, and then followed by letter qaf with her fatha. Raqa.
Raka.
Far.
Far.
Raqa.
Raka.
So let's join letter ta as well. Tafar.
Far.
Raqa.
Raka.
Tafarraqa.
Tafarraka.
Just hold the ra sound for just a second or millisecond to make sure that you do produce two raw sounds. Tafarraqa.
Tafarraka.
Well done. So the next one, we have letter dal over here with a shadda. So remember, two dals are present over here. Qad. So the first one, qad.
Qad.
And then letter dal with letter ra. Dara.
Dara.
For the next one, you can see that letter dal has a fatha. So dara.
Dara.
Qad.
Qad.
Dara.
Dara.
Qad.
Qad.
Dara.
Dara.
Qad. Dara.
Qad. Dara.
Well done. Next one over here, we have letter fa with a shadda, and then followed by also has a fatha stroke. Khaf.
Khaf.
And then for the next part, we're going to join letter fa with a fatha stroke and letter ta with a sukoon. Sukoon, what we just revised. So remember, when you're joining the two letters and the next letter is a letter with a sukoon, you are supposed to produce the sound. So over here we have a sukoon. So we're going to join first letter kha with fa. Khaf. Khaf.
Khaf.
And then letter fa has a fatha, and then letter ta has a sukoon. Fat.
Fat.
Khaf. Fat.
Khaffat.
Well done. So the next one over here, letter dal has a shadda, and it also has a fatha. So we're going to produce two sounds. Qad.
Fad.
Qad.
Qad.
Dama.
Dama.
Yes, let's join all the letters together. Yataqad.
Yataqad.
Dama.
Dama.
Yataqad. Dama.
Yataqad. Dama.
Well done. Jazakumullah for your help and participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call the next student now, 6305 and 6305. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So, do you understand everything so far?
Yes.
That's good, alhamdulillah. So, we're going to start from this line over here. So again, letter Ra has a shadda on top of it. So we're going to produce the sound 2 times. Kar, Ratan.
Kar, Ratan.
Good. One more time. Kar, Ratan.
Kar, Ratan.
Good. Over here we have letter Zal, Za with a shadda. That means we're going to produce the sound 2 times. Naz.
Raz.
Naz. It has letter Noon before it. So we're going to join letter Noon with Za. Naz.
Naz.
And then letter Zal has a fatha followed by Lam with a fatha. Zala.
Zala.
Tunaz.
Sunaz.
Zala.
Zala.
Tunaz.
Sunaz.
Remember, first letter Ta. We're joining that. Tunaz.
Tunaz.
Zala.
Zala.
Tunaz. Zala.
Tunaz. Zala.
Well done. Over here, letter Sin with the shadda stroke. So we're going to produce Sin sound 2 times. Bus.
Bus.
And then for the next sound, letter Sin has a fatha and letter Ta has a kasra. Sati.
Sati.
Bus.
Bus.
Sati.
Sati.
Bus. Sati.
Bus. Sati.
Yes, remember, when you do produce the third sound, we're supposed to hold the sound and press down on it. So we need to properly emphasize on the sound. Bussati.
Bussati.
Well done. Over here, letter Ba with a shadda. Sab.
Sab.
Baha.
Baha.
Sab. Baha.
Sab. Baha.
Well done. MashaAllah, very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation.
Jazakallah.
And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
So I'm going to call the next student on the mic now, and can I have A5345? A5345, Assalamu alaikum. A5345, Assalamu alaikum. A5345, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you?
Great. I'm fine. Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So do you understand everything so far?
I can't hear you.
Do you understand everything so far? Right. There seems to be some problem in the connection.
Yeah.
All right. There seems to be some problem with the connection, so I'm going to call the next one on the mic now. So A5337. A5337. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome, Salam.
How are you? How are you? Walaikum assalam. Good. Alhamdulillah. That's great. So we're going to start with this line over here. But before that, do you understand everything so far?
Yeah.
That's great. Alhamdulillah. Sorry, I can hear a bit of background noise. And
Okay.
all right, that's better. Walaikum assalam. So so over here we have letter Ba with a shadda. So what does it mean?
It means you have to join it from Sin.
Yes, that means that we're going to join it from Sin and then letter Ba with Ha. So first Sin with Ba and then Ba with Ha. That means there are 2 bars over there. So let's start joining it. Sab.
Sub.
And then letter Ba has a kasra. Bihu.
Yusabbihu.
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 Well done. Over here, letter Dwad with a shadda. So that means two of them are present over here. So first we are going to join letter Fa with Dwad, and then letter Dwad with Ta that has a kasraten. Fiddatin.
Fiddatin.
Well done. Letter Zal with a shadda. Kaz.
Kaz.
Zaba.
Zaba.
Kazzaba.
Kazzaba.
Well done. Again, letter Zal with a shadda stroke. Kaz.
Kaz.
And over here, as you can see that we have letter Ba that has a sukoon on top of it. So just as we did a letter 12 over here, we're going to join in the same way. Zab.
Zab.
And then again, letter Ta joining letter Mim that has a sukoon. Tum.
Tum.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Zab.
Zab.
Tum.
Tum.
Kazzab.
Kaz.
Kazzab.
Kazzab.
Tum.
Tum.
Kazzab. Tum.
Kazzab. Tum.
Well done. MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation and help. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So the next student I'm going to call is N6309. N630. All right. N6309. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So we're going to start with the next line over here. So letter Sa has the shadda. That means that two of Sa are present over there. But remember, because we don't have any other letter after Sa, so our second sound is just going to be letter Sa with a fatha stroke. So first sound is going to be, we're going to join letter Ba with letter Sa, bus.
Bus.
And for the next sound, we have letter Sa with a fatha stroke, Sa.
Sa.
Bus.
Bus.
Sa.
Sa.
Bassa.
Bassa.
Well done. Same over here, we're going to join, for the first sound, we're going to join letter Swad with letter Ba. And then for the second sound, we have letter Ba with a fatha stroke, Swab.
Sub.
Ba.
Ba.
Swab. Ba.
Ba.
Fa. Swab. Ba.
Sub. Ba.
Fa. Swab. Ba.
Fa. Sub.
Fa. Fa.
Fa.
Swab.
Sub.
Ba.
Ba.
Fa.
Fa.
Swab. Ba.
Sub. Ba.
Well done. The next one over here, we have letter Sheen with shadda. Bush.
Bush.
Shiro.
Shiro.
Bush. Shiro.
Bush. Shiro.
Well done. Letter Ya with shadda. Soij. Soij.
Bush.
Yibin.
Yibin.
Soijibin.
Soy.
Bin.
Yibin.
Well done, mashallah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So now I'm going to call A5347. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Well done. So we're going to do this last word over here one more time. So we have letter Ya with a shadda stroke. So we're going to produce Ya sound 2 times. Soj.
Say.
Yes, remember we're joining letter Swad with Ya, so we need to produce both the sounds. Soj.
Say.
And then letter Ya with Ba. Yibin.
Yibin.
Sojibin.
Soyibin.
Kasojibin.
The soyibin.
Well done. The next one over here, Letter Jim with shadda. Fuj.
Fuj.
Jirat.
Jirat.
For the first sound, joining fa with Jim. Fuj.
Fuj.
Ji.
Ji.
Fuji.
Fuji.
Rot.
Rat.
Fujirat.
Fujirat.
Well done. So over here we have letter ha. So for the first sound, joining letter mim with ha. Mah.
Ma.
And for the next one, letter ha with a kasra stroke. He.
He.
Mah. He.
Ma. He.
Famah. He.
Pama. He.
Famah. Hili.
Pama. Hili.
Well done. Letter lam with the shadda and a kasra stroke. Sol.
Sol.
Li.
Li.
Sol li.
Solli.
Fasolli.
Fasolli.
Good. And the last one over here, letter ba with a kasra. Rob.
Rob.
Yes. For the first one, we're joining letter ra with ba. Rob.
Rob.
And then joining letter ba with kasra. Bi.
Bi.
Rob. Bi.
Robbi.
Li rob. Bi.
Li Robbi.
Li robbika.
Li Robbika.
MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So I'm going to call the next one on mic, N6316. I don't think they have already had a turn. So N6316. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start with this one over here, this line over here. So again, letter Jim with a shadda stroke. What does that mean? Do you remember? A shadda stroke?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It means that basically you can join the letter.
Yes. So basically it means that you have two of these letters present over here and we need to produce the sound 2 times.
Yes.
So let's start. For the first part, we are going to join letter fa with letter Jim. Fuj.
Fuj.
And then for the next part, letter Jim has a kasra stroke. Ji.
G.
Fuj. Ji.
Fuji.
Fujirat.
Fujirat.
Well done. The next one over here, letter ha with the shadda stroke. That means 2 ha are present. So for the first one, joining letter mim with letter ha. Bah.
Bah.
And then the next one, letter ha with a kasra stroke. He.
He. Excuse me.
Ji.
Can I read it myself?
Sure, why not?
Should I start from the start?
You can start from this word.
Fabahili.
Well done, mashallah. The next one,
Fasalili.
just try it one more time.
Fasali.
Yes, good. Just because we say that there are 2 lams present over here, that doesn't mean that you're going to produce fasalili sound. That only means that that makes 3 sounds. So when you said fasalili, that means you joined letter sod with lam, sol, then the next sound li, and then another lam sound li. So we are just going to produce 2 sounds. So the first one, sol, and then the next one, li. Fasolli.
Fasali.
Good. The next one.
Li Rabbika.
Well done. MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz. So now I'm just going to call the last student on mic as we are running out of time. So N6357. N6357. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. That's great. So let's do this line over here. Or actually, let's do the last line over here. So over here we have letter ta with the shadda. So we're going to join, for the first, we're going to join letter noon with ta, nit.
Nit.
And for the next sound, letter ta with dhamma, tu.
Tu.
Nittu.
Nittu.
Anittum.
Nittum.
Anittum.
Anittum.
Well done. For over here, we have letter sheen with shadda. So hushu.
Hushu.
Well done. Ahushu.
Ahushu.
Letter swad with the shadda, joining it, making two sounds. Qussu.
Kussu.
Well done. Naqussu.
Nakussu.
Well done. And over here we have letter ra with the shadda. Ir.
Ir.
Ru.
Ru.
Sha'ir.
Sha'ir.
Ru.
Ru.
Taq.
Tok.
Sha'ir.
Sha'ir.
Ru.
Ru.
Taq. Sha'ir. Ru.
Tak. Sha'ir. Ru.
Well done. Just remember, when you're producing the shadda sound, just press down on it hard. Do emphasize on the sound. So you and hold the sound for just a second to make sure that you produce two sounds. Ir, ru.
Iru.
Tak, sha'ir, ru.
Tak. Sha'ir. Ru.
MashaAllah. Very well read. Jazakumullah for your help and participation. And until next time, Allah Hafiz. So these were the two lessons that we did today. We did quiescent, that is sukoon, and then tajdeed. So your homework for today is the same topic, tajdeed, lesson 13. Practice this exercise that we just did. We have left 2 lines over here, so you can do at home. Practice this exercise 13.3 again, the whole of the exercise, until you are completely fluent with the concept. Just remember, you need to press down on the sound, and when there's a shadda present on top of a letter, that means that there are 2 of those letters present. Just because you cannot see them, that does not mean that they're not present. When you have a shadda stroke on top of a letter, there are 2 of those letters there, and make sure you do produce those 2 sounds. For the beginning, you can start dividing the parts, breaking the parts into 2, to make sure that you do produce 2 sounds for the letter. And then when you get fluent, you can start joining all the letters together. So just practice this exercise again at home, and keep practicing it until you are fluent. So we're going to end our class with the ending prayer now. I'm going to call on Mike and just looking if I can call A5345. Again, I'm going to try again. A5345, yes. A5345, Assalamu alaikum. A5345.
Morning.
Daniel, can you wait to get in the restaurant and eat?
All right, there's some problem with it. So N6331 N6331 seems to have left. So N6359.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. So we're just going to end our class with the prayer over here. I'm going to read the prayer and I would like you to follow after me, please.
Okay.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Allahumma arhamni
Allahumma arhamni
bil Qur'anil azim
bil Qur'anil azim
waj'alhu li
waj'alhu li
imaman wa
imaman wa
nuran wa
nuran wa
hudan wa
hudan wa
rahmah.
rahmah.
Can you read the translation for me as well, please?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make me from
and make it
and make it for me the dearer,
the leader,
the leader,
the light,
guide,
the guidance,
the light, the guidance, and the
and the
mercy.
mercy. Jazakumullah for your participation, and until next time, Allah Hafiz. So Jazakumullah everyone for attending the class today, and I hope you did get everything we learned throughout the lesson. And just keep revising these exercises and you'll get very fluent, inshallah. So this is the end of our lesson, and we hope to see you all tomorrow, inshallah. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.